podcast for those who suffer, which is everyone.
It's a space where we can speak honestly about what it feels like to be in desolate places without losing hope.
Welcome to In the Thicket. Guys, it's been a while. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and this is a catch-up episode. So you may have remembered our episode from the fall where we said we're back, we're going to do some episodes maybe once a month, and then you may have noticed that there were no episodes in the fall. So this episode is another catch-up and just to give you an update on what's happening with us and what's happening with the podcast, and we will look forward to being with you again, hopefully very soon. God bless ya. Oh, I've lost you.
Can't hear.
Yeah, my mic was off. Hello, Merry Christmas.
We're like, well,
we're back, baby.
Great start. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I really want to keep that in the final
we're
one.
keeping
Just
that.
starting
We're
with
keeping that.
total silence. Here's everybody.
I started with like Merry Christmas or something. Anyway. Hi everybody.
That's amazing. If you're watching the
Thanks,
video,
Merry
you will have
Christmas.
seen Nicole's lovely happy face. Yeah, that's
smile.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So
Oh,
good.
excellent. Welcome. Hi.
Well, thank you for tuning in to this episode. If this happens to be the first episode that you're tuning into, welcome. You may want to go. Well, actually, this might be a fun episode to tune into
That's true.
because we're just going to be
Yeah.
updating you on kind of our lives and where we're at. I'm Nicole,
Nice. I am Erin.
And I'm Rachel.
and this is our what is it, 6th season? But sort of, because we actually didn't record any episodes yet this season.
Oh, yes. That's
Yeah.
right. Yes.
But other than that, we've been kind of recording these episodes for a while. But okay, so a little recap. So this January of 2025, we kind of had a plan for doing episodes, but we kind of met and discerned together that we needed to just take a pause. And so we just paused for a while, and then we did an episode over the summer that basically was like, okay, we'd like to keep going, but we're maybe going to do one episode a month, and we kind of were telling people to stay tuned for that, and then we went radio silent again.
Yeah.
But
That
like,
happened.
here's an episode, and it's still 2025. So,
That's something.
and so we just wanted to update you kind of where we're at and bring you up to speed on what's been going on for us and some of our, I'll call them plans, our desires, perhaps, our dreams, our hopes for the podcast in 2026. So
I like to call them plentatives, which is tentative plans, but like backwards, so it sounds plentatives. There's lots of
that's good.
There's a lot of
potentials.
This is a good word. This is a good word.
That's right. Yeah.
That's a great word.
But maybe first, how are you guys? We're recording this a couple days after Christmas, and we have not actually caught up. So
No.
Erin told us a little bit about her Christmas. Erin, do you want to tell us
Sure.
a little bit about your Christmas?
I can, yes. It was, it's been a bit of a crazy time. So my sister was in the hospital. I have her gallbladder out, which was insane because leading up to Christmas, I spent 3 days with her in the ER before they finally figured it out. But in Canada, because now I would just like to say that our listenership, according to Spotify, has officially shifted in favor of the U.S. So the U.S. is now beating out
Crazy.
Canada in statistics.
Number of
That's right. So for those in the U.S., if you go, I don't know if it's the same everywhere in the U.S., but is it the same? You guys could tell me. Do you
No.
wait in the ER for 12 hours if you go to the ER?
It's
I
not the
haven't
same.
been to the ER here.
Okay. It's
but
not
I've been
the
to
same.
urgent care, and it was super quick
Yeah, I
Okay.
think, yeah.
because
yeah.
you pay out of, so it's
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So definitely here, if you go to the ER, you
Yeah.
basically have to pack like 3 days of clothes and a tent. You need to bring a goat that
Yeah.
you can slaughter and eat while you're there, because otherwise you're just gonna eat chips out of the vending machine. It's like a whole
man.
thing,
Yeah.
And so they'll like post display time. So one of the times that we went, the display time said the patient who's been here the longest has been waiting for 14 hours and 19 minutes. And I was like, son of a gun.
Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
going to be. Anyway, so it's
Merry
like
Christmas.
so it's like a whole thing, and so we were there, and she finally kind of was admitted, and then she had a few delays because it was like an urgent surgery, but not an emergent surgery. So then she had one procedure before she had the surgery, and then she kept getting bumped a few times, and then so then she finally had the surgery, and then and then she was having some issues with pain, but then praise the Lord, she was out before, like a couple days before Christmas, which is really wonderful. And so then we were able to have Christmas at the house, which was always crazy because I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old nephew. Yeah. So they are just, I mean, I ended up going to bed at like 1 because I had trouble falling asleep. And then they were up at 5:51 a.m.
Oh boy.
Remember the time.
There you go.
Whoa. Oh my God.
I know. So then, I mean, Christmas was good. Although my younger nephew did have, started getting an ear infection. So then he was not, anyways, it was just like, it has been a gong show of a Christmas. Yeah. And I left Mass on Christmas Eve as soon as we were done playing the last song. I do music at Mass. And I was like, done. I'm like, toast out. See you later. I'm in my, what era am I in right now? I did watch the Taylor Swift docuseries of the 6 series of the Eras tour. And my era right now is like Alzheimer's era. That's the era that we're in.
Oh man.
Just trying to forget everything except for that the Lord was born.
Yeah. Oh, if people, like, if you're confused and you're listening, this is a podcast on suffering, and we've been practicing. Like,
That's
we've been practicing real hard.
Right.
So
in our own ways.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We can authentically.
We can speak. We can talk about this a little bit.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's me. So how about you, Rach? How was your Christmas?
So Christmas has actually been very, very busy. I'm here in Texas with my family, and my mom's birthday is right before Christmas, and then we have Christmas, and then my brother's birthday is coming up in a few days. So tomorrow actually. So Christmas is always super, super busy, but it's been really good to be here. It's been kind of a rest. I've had a really crazy semester personally, and there's things I can't really share to do with like other people, but it's just been a really wild and intense semester. And it has felt like I got to sort of breathe for a second coming home. And that's been really, really nice. And because my semester has been so crazy, I haven't really had a chance to work on my dissertation a whole lot. So there was a lot of plentitives. What is
Plenitudes?
it? No, that's a real word.
Tentative.
Plentitives. Yes.
That went majorly awry. And so I think, it was nice just to have a stopgap and just be like, okay, let's reevaluate the situation. So, so that's been really lovely. And my sister and my brother-in-law have a dog. His name is Biscuit, and he's only like 5 months old, but he's huge. He's like Clifford, the big red dog. He's like such a big puppy, and he is like the most loving, like just like his nature, like he's just obsessed with people. He loves being, and like he's not aggressive. He's just like the sweetest creature you'll ever meet. So that's been just the best. Like, cuddle with him and hang out with him and kind of wrestle with him, and he's just awesome. So
nice.
That's been really lovely. That's a new addition to family Christmas. So it's been great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. We kind of alternate in my family and the family between my family travel and then Nathan's family for Christmas. So this year we're at Nathan's family. We're up in Virginia, and it's been lovely. We got here a couple days before Christmas, and as we're driving up through Virginia, we're kind of the highway runs roughly parallel to the Blue Ridge Parkway, which goes through the Ridge Mountain.
So
and we've
beautiful.
Never been on there, but we were like, let's just take a little detour. So we actually went up and did a little kind of couple hours of that, and did a little hike and stuff, which was just really nice.
Oh, nice.
It's so beautiful, that area.
It's incredibly beautiful.
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And so then we've been here, and we had Christmas with Nathan's brother and their family and his parents, and we had dinner on Christmas Day, and So it's been nice. It's been fairly restful and just kind of busy still, like doing lots of family things and stuff, but nice. So
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's been good.
I was going to say, there you go.
Oh, no, so this year I've discovered like my signature recipe, which is gingerbread, like actual bread, like gingerbread cake. And then you serve it hot, and then you have a cold. I made a crème anglaise, which is like kind of a vanilla custard. And then you pour that cold crème anglaise over the hot gingerbread, and it's
amazing,
real good.
Oh my gosh!
And so I've been making it for all the things, and
wonderful.
everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" And they're like,
"We should post that on Instagram."
I can certainly share it. They're just random recipes I found on the internet, but I can absolutely share them because they're so good.
You know what? You need to pretend that you made the recipe, and then in like 3 generations, it's going to be like, this is my great grandmother's recipe.
Right. Which she got from Pinterest, don't tell anyone.
From the COVID era. Yeah, that's right. Like instead of the depression.
I'd be like,
instead of the depression, it'd be COVID era.
They used to like invent such amazing recipes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we
That's
did.
right. That's right. Awesome.
But yes, I can share those.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Rachel, you were.
I was going to say it's a little bit. I mean, it's not a downer. That's a really fun thing. My thing was not as fun, but it's good. Which is that at Christmas Eve Mass, the priest here, the church that we went to, his homily was just like, it was bomb. It was so good. And it was like, and the whole homily, and I was thinking about our podcast because the whole homily, he was very aware that there might have been people there who were not practicing Catholics or just visitors or whatever. Right. And so he's really like hospitable to them and aware of them. But the homily was like so rich, even for Catholics. Like he quoted all these like church fathers, like there was Athanasius in there. It was crazy, but it was like super accessible. And the main gist of his homily was, we come to this feast from many, many different places. And there are many folks here. He's like, there's some people here who are enjoying time with family, but there's some people here who have broken relationships that are currently not reconcilable in ways that can be thought of. And there are people here with illnesses, and there are people here with who've been healed. And there are people here who have not received something they've been praying for a really long time. Like he was it was so beautiful. And he was like, and in the incarnation is for us, like it's for these people, you know. And it wasn't like rote stuff. It was very sincere
from the heart.
It was very from the heart. And it was like, really, it was like he was preaching, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you're like a priest gets up there and they're just like, it's not like it's like they have it written down everything, but it's like really like it's the Holy Spirit. Like the Holy Spirit was like in this priest, and he was preaching. And I was like, this is not a typical Christmas homily. Like it was so amazing. And I wanted to share that on our podcast. I was like, that's what our podcast is basically about, you know, and that's what the Feast of the Incarnation is about. It's like we all really do suffer, and it really hurts. And especially at Christmas time, we have an episode, one of our seasons, where we talk about this in depth. But like, it's so hard at Christmas time when it's hard, because people who are happy are really happy, and you're like, I want to be happy. And, you know,
but also I want to punch you in the face just to bring you down a notch.
Exactly. Yeah. Stop being so happy. There's so many complicated feelings at Christmas. And I think, but the incarnation is for this life, like this messy, real life that we all experience at various times. So anyways, it was just beautiful. I don't think it's like anywhere that you can listen to, but I wanted to share the sentiment because
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a great way to start off, because we need to hear that too. Right. And it's, I saw someone's like, I think it was like LinkedIn or something, and or maybe it was Instagram, but somebody was like, okay, like this is a post that I made a year ago about this whatever achievement, and she's like, and this is what was happening in the background, like she just had a miscarriage, and then this was this post that I made about this thing, and this is what was really happening, you know,
right?
And just that, like everybody's carrying something, everybody has something that is on our hearts, and like, and yet we're all come to the feast, invited to that feast with, losing my words, but just what you said, Rachel. That's really beautiful. This, like, we're all there's something for each of us here.
That's right.
Yeah.
And maybe for everybody who's listening, this is not the point of our, I mean, we have things to share about our podcast, but just to pray for people in your life that you know that might be going through something, or just people in general. Like I don't know if you guys heard like Paul Kim, who's like his son is in the ER, and like I have friends who are going through health stuff right now, and our own lives, like we're going through things. So there's always to remember people at Christmas, especially who need the grace of the incarnation in a particular way, I think is a really lovely practice, at Christmas. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think I remember having a meditation or something, a prayer a couple of years ago, thinking about like the Christ child and what would it be to like hold the Christ child. And yet actually when we go to Christ in the, thinking about that, it's he who holds us, right? In this like profound way.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Well, on that note, Erin, why don't you catch us up? How have you been doing?
Yes. Yeah. So it has been an interesting fall. It's been some really beautiful things, and then just it's all like commingled with some really difficult things. Like, and the biggest example of that, I think, is that I got to go to Rome for the Jubilee of Consecrated Life, which was amazing. I went with, there were 4 of us who went from Canada, 2 candidates, and then 2 of us are consecrated virgins. And so we got to go to Rome and, go through all the holy doors, and they had like some days of discussion. So I got to meet there's like 300 consecrated virgins. It was all forms of consecrated life, but we got to have specific days with our form. So I got to meet like 300 consecrated virgins. We had, an audience all together with the Pope, but we had a mass, for like in St. Peter's Square with the Pope for the Jubilee. And the morning of the mass, I got a message on my phone that was like, "Hello, Erin, would you like a ticket to greet the Holy Father before mass?" And I was like, what the heck? And I'm assuming that it's because I wrote a book on consecrated virginity.
Right.
Like I'm assuming
maybe.
that's why.
So you don't fully know why you got picked.
Yeah, I don't
That's
fully
so
know why I got picked.
mysterious.
I know.
Just like found you and
Yep,
so
they
cool.
just pulled it. Yep. So then I got to go and meet Pope Leo before mass, and you get like 10 seconds with him, right? So it's like not a big thing, but I mean, still, I got to meet the Pope and shake his hand, kiss his ring.
That's
like
crazy.
it was beautiful.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so it's like that beautiful experience, but like intermingled with like the whole time I was in Rome, I was in so much pain, like physical pain from like just fibromyalgia stuff, because I forgot how inaccessible Europe is. Like the whole place is like, if you have any mobility issues, like just forget it. You should probably just lay down in a gutter and die for a little while, because like you're going to feel better doing that than you will walking the cobblestone streets instead. So it was like commingling with that, and then back in Canada, we have this National Association for Consecrated Virgins, which I felt like really called to just throw all my eggs in the, consecrated virgin basket stuff, except for this podcast. So there've been some really beautiful things. Like we started this organization, we had our first AGM. I'm now officially the chair of this organization, which is funny. And so like really beautiful things. We met with international formators from around the world to talk about best practices in formation, which is also amazing.
Wow.
And then also at the same time, there's just been so much spiritual attack. Like I just can't even describe like this. It's like, because they're beautiful, like it's such a beautiful vocation and there's such potential for amazing things when like there's all of us gathered together, to support its growth. So, so it's just been like a roller coaster of everything, of like beautiful things and then just really, really difficult things too. So, which is like the way,
the way. That is so true. Yeah.
So that's me. How about you, Rach? Back to you. How was?
I think.
Tell us more about your.
I think maybe I don't know, Nicole, if you have anything to add, but I feel like that's pretty much we've been practicing, guys. Like that's kind of what I want to say is like, I mean, not all the time, and like, but it's been a hard and good year. But that's maybe part of the reason why we haven't been able to record. The sort of unanticipated, unexpected things have come up, especially in the fall, that required, I think, our whole presence and attention in our lives and in our circumstances. And so it's so funny because we ended up not recording, but I don't think any of us, it wasn't intentional. We never were like, okay, we're going to stop recording. We had made the plan. We had made our planetives.
Thanks.
Sorry. I'm not using it right. I should just stop. But whatever. We made these plans and we really wanted to bring them to fruition. And then just a lot of life things happen. So we're grateful though. I think we're just really grateful to be we found a space. We definitely found a space to come back and record this episode, this update episode. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's really exciting because it does feel, like I was saying, for me, being in Texas was a bit of a reset. And so I do think there's some room here for the episodes we hope to record in the new year. I will say, you guys don't know about this yet, but so for my doctorate, I've decided I'm going to go to France for 3 months.
Yay!
And did I tell you guys? Maybe
yes. You were thinking about it, but you weren't sure yet.
I decided to go. To go. And so from April to June, I'll be in France.
Amazing.
But awesome. But before that, hopefully we'll get some episodes under our belt, and maybe we want to. Yeah. Unless there's something else you guys want to add in terms of the update.
Oh yes, Nicole. We need to hear about what's happened for you in Yonder Fall, right. Nicole.
Yes, that's right. Very exciting.
Yeah. So Nathan and I are having a baby.
Yay!
So that was also
that's
part
like
of
the joyful end to the crazy update.
Yes. It's been such a beautiful thing. I found out that I was pregnant on Labor Day, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it was the kind of thing where I was like, oh, I'll just take a test in case. And then it was like, is that a line? And I showed it to Nathan. He was like, nah, you're just imagining things. And I was like, okay. But then tested the next day and it was like, no, it's
a line.
There's a baby.
That's a line. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. Just been a huge gift and a huge joy. And it's been, and I'm grateful. A lot of people ask, well, how have you been feeling? How's it been? I've been feeling pretty good, actually. Like, I think the main thing for me has just been like extreme fatigue. So like first trimester, I basically, like, I went to work and then I came home and I would be in bed for the rest of the day, basically. And Nathan cooked every meal for that entire first trimester, and he washed all of the dishes. Nice. I would get up for breakfast, I would eat my food, I would leave my dishes and stuff everywhere, and he would just clean everything up after and cook. So he really took care of me during that time, which was amazing. So awesome. And now, a little bit of energy back in second trimester. We're having a girl.
Yay!
So we're just, so there's lots of just so much joy and so much wonder.
Yeah.
And about just the incredible, like, just everything your body does to grow a baby. And like,
totally.
Like, I knew stuff, but also like I didn't know all of the things that happen when you're pregnant. And it's just some of the things you're like, is this
related?
Okay. Yeah. I did not expect this thing. And then some of it
grew 5 sizes overnight. Is that
right? Or
like real?
My least favorite pregnancy symptom. Actually, this was like one of the first things, is I got very sensitive to smells.
Yeah.
Right. And then you kind of sometimes you get like this pregnancy congestion. And so the combo of those two things, I also have previously a very sensitive gag reflex. And so I have thrown up actually a lot, not from nausea, but from like smells and congestion and brushing my teeth sometimes.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
And so that's just been whatever, one of the things.
Yeah.
But it's good. And it's been this, I have a number of friends who've experienced kind of tragic pregnancy loss in the last year. And people, close to me in my community and things. And so it's been this thing of, it's complicated, right? I have this joy of this child, and I have a fear of losing the baby, right? Because you just never know. Right. Which is, and I was talking to my sister about it, and she's like, well, that's just kind of parenthood too, right? Like for the rest of this child's life and for your life, there's nothing is guaranteed ever.
Yeah.
And so how do you live in that? How do you love completely, and also like with this freedom of not, of giving this child to God every day and thanking God every day for another day with this baby. Right. And so yeah, so it's been interesting. It's been I also kind of held off on doing anything. Like I didn't want to buy any like baby stuff or maternity things, but now all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm more than halfway through. I kind of have to start maybe thinking about this a little bit. And I, started making a baby registry yesterday.
Nice.
And I opened up, I put the names in, and then I like started looking at the stuff, and I was like, I have no idea what I need. And I got overwhelmed and I closed it. So there's 0 things on the registry.
But the registry exists.
That's right.
Step 1.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So it's been good, but yeah. So that's.
I also we started talking about the other day in my family, like naming stuff and how hard it is, and I was like, it's so crazy that parents have to like name their child, and then that's going to be their name the rest of their life.
Like eternity.
It's just such a crazy task. I mean,
yeah.
I know it's like, okay, that's like there's so many other crazy tasks. You're a parent now, but it's just like, wow, you have to pick a name.
Yeah.
I mean,
like mind-blowing.
Technically God already picked the name, so it's just discerning the name that God already picked, you know?
Right.
So
just gotta listen real hard.
We have, and I have different names that I've thought of different times. Oh, this would be a nice name. But my husband like loves naming like on a professional level and like the theology and philosophy of names.
Yep.
So he has had like baby names on his phone for like 10 years.
That's amazing.
So cute.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so mostly what we do is he's like, what about this name? And then either I'm like, absolutely not. That's terrible. Or so the names that we have in mind are actually all ones that he's thought of that I'm like, oh, this is beautiful.
That's amazing.
And some of them are ones that I'm like, oh, that was a name that I thought of way back, but like never wrote it down.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I think you should name the baby Philapida. That's my first choice. So you have to tell Nathan and discern if that's the name that God has chosen.
We asked our niece who is very into princesses and Frozen, and we said, "What should we name our baby?" It's a little girl, and immediately she was like, "Elsa."
That's so
and we're
cute.
like, "What? And Nathan was like, "Any other names?" And she just kind of looked at us like,
no. Why?
I mean, I think we should just have like a poll, and listeners could just submit and vote, and they get to decide the name of their baby. That's that's
how you should do
totally
it.
normal thing
totally
to do.
Normal.
Yes.
So you can all listeners, you can pray for me, pray for this baby. My hope is to teach another semester, and then baby should come after that, hopefully sometime in May.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a bit of a maternity leave. So that's the plan.
That's awesome.
So exciting.
Anyway.
Yay.
Yeah, we're grateful.
Oh, that's fun.
That's such a lovely transition note
to
yes.
So that's well, okay. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this little episode. We are praying for you.
Yes.
And I think coming back to that beginning of like, as Rachel said, like, I just feel like there's so many people going through so much right now, like just so many heavy things.
That's great.
And so just know that we hold you in our hearts and we hold you in prayer, and
we do.
Yes. Yeah.
And we're not announcing any particular schedules or anything like that. We've learned. But we are hoping to release a few episodes. Like, we're not going to be on our weekly schedule for sure, but we are hoping to release a few episodes with some guests that we have in mind. So so just keep an eye out and and we'll see you in an episode in the new year. But
nice.
Were we sharing a God wink?
We are.
Yeah. We do have one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so the God wink is from me, and it has to do with some of the stuff that I shared. So my sister, these ladies are laughing already.
It's like crazy.
The Lord uses humor with me, so it's very appropriate. So with my sister, we, for the first time in our family, just picked names for the adults, and we were going to give but my sister had the unfortunate task of, she was picking gifts for me because my dad had my name, and he's not good at giving gifts. And then Aldo, her father-in-law, had my mom's name, and he doesn't know what my mom wants. So my sister was picking gifts for my mom, for me, and for the person that she had. So, but then she ended up in the ER and in the hospital, and she thought that she had gifts for everybody and was like, I think we're okay. But but it comes Christmas morning, and then we're sitting there, and then she realizes, she's like, I don't think you have any gifts, Erin. And I was like, oh, that's okay.
Oh.
But then there was one gift under the tree, and it was from my nephews because they were browsing Amazon with their dad. And they were like, we have to get that for Auntie. And I kid you not, in the weeks coming up to Christmas, every time I saw them by FaceTime or I was at their house, they would be like, this gift, you're going to love it so much. It's the best. And I was like, so I'm like all hyped up, and they're like, it's gold. It's like amazing. Like, okay. So
And
then
it's been a tough time.
and it's been a tough time.
It's been a
Just
real tough time.
Real tough time over Christmas. And then, so then I opened my one gift that's under Christmas, and it's this black box. On the black box, it says "Just for you" in gold letters. And then I opened the box, and if you're watching the video, this is a good time to watch the video. I opened the box, and it is a golden hand on a spring with the middle finger extended. So Erin, on Christmas morning, gets only a gift of the middle finger.
Oh my God.
My nephews were losing it.
It's so ridiculous. Like, it's the most ridiculous Christmas gift story I have actually ever heard. I was like, this morning we heard it, and I was just like, oh my God.
Nicole's dying.
Literally
I was like, but I had to laugh. Like, this was
Oh
totally
my
the
God.
Lord. Like,
Oh
if
my
I would have
gosh.
gotten like just a book or something under the tree, I would have been like, yeah, okay, that's a little sad. I just get, But then the only thing I get is a big FU. From my nephews, the two people I love most in the entire world, because they know it will make me happy and make me laugh. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
This poor baby is getting like a roller coaster ride in me from this laughter.
It is
But it could not have been.
insane.
I know.
Like, you cannot make some of the things, you guys, listeners, like some of the things that happen to Erin, like, you just cannot make this
I
crap
can't,
up. Like, you
yeah.
can't. It's crazy.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I
Erin.
I will. Yeah, it's worth it if you're just listening to go look at the YouTube video
Yeah.
of just this part, just to see this little
Erin's
shiny
one
gold
Christmas
finger.
crazy. Okay.
They're both shielding their faces.
It's so insane.
Oh my gosh.
It was also the best because the boys were both so joyful, and they're like jumping around, like laughing hysterically. And
man.
yeah. And then my
Yeah.
sister was like dying. She's like,
That
I can't
is-
believe that this is anyways.
This is happening.
But the
Oh
bonus
my
is
God.
now that I have the just the budget to choose my own Christmas gift.
Oh,
that
that's
is-
kind of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you got to update
Yeah.
us
There
on
you
what
go.
you
That's
end
right.
up choosing.
Yeah, I'll update. Probably going to be boring, like a filter for something. Anyways,
Oh
those are our
man.
gifts. But yes, lovely to
So-
be with you all, ladies.
Yeah,
Okay.
you too. And we love
Yeah.
you guys, everyone listening.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New
Whatever
Year
you
to
got for
everybody.
Christmas, you now know that
Just
it was
be frickin' thankful for all the things that you got.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
man. Yeah.
So
Well,
good.
Hopefully we will. We plan to see you all in the new year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So-
Pray for us. Pray for that. Pray
Yeah.
for guests to answer. Pray for schedules. Pray for things. Just say a little prayer for that.
If the
Because
Lord, pray if the Lord wants this to happen more, then
That's right.
we'll just sort of all come
yeah,
together.
then he'll bring it. Yeah.
It will.
Amen.
All right.
Amen.
Bye, you guys. God bless
Okay.
you.
God bless y'all.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of In the Thicket. If you like what you hear, give us a rating and hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to join our community on Instagram and Facebook at In the Thicket Podcast. While you're there, let us know how we can pray for you. God bless and see you next week.